All right, good morning. My name is Laura Knight. I am the Director of Online. So as you go through this program, you will probably see emails from me or even talk to me about classes or anything you have questions about in the online program. Welcome to Distance Learning Systems. We are excited to be on this journey with you all. In this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate through your online class, what programs you need on your computer, and just kind of what we expect of you and how to be successful in this program. Okay, first, on the screen you will see the important contact information. It is important to write that down because those are all the ways you can get in contact with the academics department, as we will be your main source of contact as you go through this program. You can email us, you can go on the live chat, you can call us, or you can even text us. All of those are ways you can get in contact with us, so I would recommend writing all those down. That way you have it. We do have support 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and Saturday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So if it's midnight during the week and you have a question that you need to get answered, don't hesitate to go on our live chat or give us a call, and somebody should be there to help you. Okay? So, all right, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to show you are the emails that you should have received, and the first one should look like this. Just saying congratulations and welcome to Distance Learning Systems, and also showing you what emails you should receive after this one. Email number 2 would be the Lock Lizard instructions. That is a program that you need to download. You can download it on your computer, laptop, iPad, tablet, phones, whatever you want to use to read your tutorials, which are the books for your class. That is the program that you will have to download. Email number 3 is the email that has your username and password, the programs you need to download, and the website to go to access your online class. Okay. And then the last email is your academic tracking sheet. That will be sent from an academic advisor, just showing you this is the courses we show you have enrolled for. If you did not send your transcripts in when you enrolled, you will receive an email asking that you do send us your transcripts. They do not have to be official. We just want to make sure that you are taking the classes you need to complete this program. Okay, so if you haven't got your transcripts to us, please make sure you do as soon as you can. The next email you would receive is a Lock Lizard email, and this is what it looks like. Now you will notice in this email the first instructions are the mobile instructions, so that's for any tablet or any phone. So if you want to download it on your tablet or phone, you will follow these instructions. If you're downloading it on a desktop or a laptop, you will follow these instructions. Okay? And you will want to pay attention to these 2 links right here. If you're using just a normal laptop or desktop, you will just do the PC users. If you're using an Apple computer or an Apple laptop, then you will click on the Mac user link. Okay, and then you just follow the steps below. It is very important that you do follow each step because that will ensure that you do download it correctly. So just make sure that you do follow each step, and once you register your license, which is in step 2, then you will be able to view your books or your tutorials for your class. Okay, and if you do have any problems downloading this program, don't hesitate to contact academics. We will make sure you do get it downloaded on your computer, tablet, or phone. Okay. And then the third email would be the one with your username and password. And that looks like this. It has the website you need to go to log in. And then it has your username and password, which needs to be typed in exactly like you see it in this email. It will have your first class that you are registered for, along with the start date, the video date, and the time of the video. It is important to know that the times of the videos are all Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in a different time zone, you will want to make sure you do know the difference so that you don't miss anything so you don't miss your class. And then as you keep scrolling down, you'll have the new student orientation links, which you all are in. And then the programs needed for the online class. The first program that you will want to download if you're going to use a tablet or your phone to watch the videos is the GoToMeeting app. You'll have the App Store, which is for Apple, the Google Play for Androids, and then the Windows Store for your Windows computer or your Windows phone. Okay, so you just want to make sure that app is downloaded. and that way you'll be able to view the videos on your tablets or phones. The GoToMeeting, if you're going to use a laptop or a desktop to view your videos, you will not need to download anything ahead of time. The download will prompt you to download the GoToMeeting when you first click on your live video. And it takes just a few seconds to do. It's very simple. But if you do have problems getting it downloaded, don't hesitate to contact Academics. The second program we ask that you download is Adobe Reader, and that is so that you can view PDF files. A lot of the material in your online class is saved in PDF form, so you do want to make sure that you do download Adobe Reader so that you can view those and even print them out if you want to. The third are the internet browsers. The only two that we recommend are Mozilla, Firefox, and Google Chrome. Those are the two web browsers that we have seen work the best with the online program. If you do use Internet Explorer, I would recommend not using it for this, as we have seen it does not work as well. Some things might not show up correctly, or you might not be able to access things correctly. So we just ask that you download Firefox or Google Chrome for your web browsers for your online class. The next one is Microsoft PowerPoint. You might already have this on your computer, but if you do not, we do provide a link to download PowerPoint Viewer, which is a free PowerPoint. So if you do not have it on your computer, you can always download it for free, and that will allow you to view all of the PowerPoints in your classes and print them out so that you can go along with your instructor as they go through them in the class. The fifth program, is the Lock Lizard instructions, which I just showed you. You would receive an email from Academics to download that program, and that again is so that you can view your tutorials and your books for the class. Okay, so that is the third email you would receive, and then the last one will be from an academic advisor with your academic plan attached so that you can keep track of the courses that you need to take. And again, if you have not sent us your transcripts, please make sure you do. They do not have to be official. We want to make sure you are taking the correct courses so that you can complete this program. All right, so next I'm going to show you what it looks like once you get logged in. So once you log into your online class, to go to dlsi-online.com, you will see this page. You'll have our hours up here and the live chat icon right here. If you click on that, it'll take you straight to our live chat. So if you have a question, don't hesitate to click on that and talk to an academic advisor. And then you'll just scroll down. You'll see the testimonials. And then below that, you'll see My Courses. Now, when you do enroll for the first time, depending on when your class starts, you might not have access to it right away, because we do not give access to the classes until the Friday before they start. So if your class doesn't start for a couple weeks, you're not going to see it under your courses. But what you can do to get prepared so that you are familiar with how to navigate through your online class before it starts, you can look at the complimentary courses that we put you in. We have the first one we have is the New Student Orientation, and this just kind of reinforces what we send you in the welcome packet. It has the welcome packs depending on what program you're in, so kind of read about distance learning systems and what is expected of you in the program that you're in. And then we have the New Student Orientation. And then below that, again, the programs that are needed to be downloaded so that you can access everything in your online classroom. The great thing about this class is once you get the programs downloaded, we do have a way for you to check to make sure it did download properly. So if you are wanting to see if you can view PDF documents, just click on this link right here, and it will say you can view PDF documents. So that means you did download Adobe Reader correctly, and you should not have a problem viewing material in your class. Same with PowerPoint. If you want to make sure you downloaded the PowerPoint viewer correctly, just click on the link that says click here to see if you are able to view PowerPoints. And then that will come up. Okay, so it's just good ways for you to see if you did download the programs correctly. And if you aren't able to open something up and you're having trouble, again, please contact academics so that we can make sure you do have everything downloaded correctly before your class starts. Okay, and then below that is just the online classroom mobile viewing. You can download the mobile Moodle app so that you can access your classrooms online. It is user-friendly, so if you want to download that, here's the information to do that. And when you do download it, it will ask you to type in the website that you're trying to access, and you will have to type it in exactly like that in order to get to the correct website. Okay. So that's the first class I would recommend you looking at as you get ready for your first class. And then the next class that we have you in is the class schedules. This is an important class to look at as it does have the upcoming classes. So if you want to see what's coming up and get prepared and maybe register for it, this is the class to go to. The first thing that you will see is the order in which your courses need to be taken. So it's very important that you pay attention to this because you have to take your gen ed courses first, and then you can go on to your nursing courses. Okay? And then once you get to your nursing courses, you have to take the 100 level before the 200 level. And as you scroll down, you'll see the class schedules. So if you want to look at classes starting in late August, these are all the classes we have starting in August. You'll have the name of the class, the first day and the end date, and then the day of the video, and then the time of the video. Now, all of the videos that we have are about 3 to 4 hours long, so we only put the start time, and just be prepared for it to be 3 to 4 hours long. And if you do see a class that you do want to register for, you can do it online, which I'll show you how to do here later. You can go on our live chat, you can send us a text, call us, email us, whichever is easiest for you. That's how you can contact us to register for your next class. And you will notice some of them will say that they are full, and that means that the class is full, that we can't register anybody else for that class. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to that when you are looking at the class schedules. The next complimentary course is the testing site information. And again, this is a very important class as well, as it does explain how to register for each type of exam. So you will want to make sure you do pay attention when you start your class. Know what type of exam am I preparing for, which it does tell you in your tutorial. It tells you in the PowerPoints of your class, and it tells you right here in this class. So if you're starting anatomy and physiology, you are preparing for an Excelsior exam. So when it comes time for you to take that exam, you will need to know the steps on how to register for an Excelsior exam. And they're all right here on this site, on this page. Okay? You can call, you can go online and register, whatever is easiest for you. But this is how you want to make sure you pay attention to this class so that you don't register for the wrong exam. We have the DSST exams on here as well because some of the gen ed courses are DSST. And this tells you how to register for that type of exam, and then the CLEP exam, and how to register for that. So this is a very important class to go into if you're unsure of what type of exam you are preparing for. Okay, and after that, you have the helpful study tips for exams. This is a great class to help each other out. Has forums under each course, and it's pretty much people that have taken the exam will go in here and say, this is what helped me pass the exam. This is what you make sure you want to focus on. So it's just a great way for y'all to help each other out to be successful. So when you do take an exam, if you know, wow, this really helped me pass this exam, go into this class, find the class you took the exam for, click on the forum, and write what helped you pass that exam to help other students out as well. And then after that, we have the Gen Ed supplements and then the nursing supplements. These classes look the exact same, so I'm just going to show you one of them. It's just extra material that the academics department has gathered throughout the years just to kind of help you learn the information in each subject. So if you feel like you just need more information, this is a great place to go to. It has quizzes you can take. It has just extra material for you to learn the information that's in your class. Okay, so those are all the complimentary courses. If you do have access to your class, it will be the last course under my courses. So make sure you scroll all the way down to see if you have access to your class yet. Remember, you won't get access until the Friday before it starts. So if your class doesn't start until August 15th, you'll get access this Friday the 12th by 5 p.m. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what your classes are going to look like. They're all pretty much laid out the same. You have your welcome to anatomy and physiology or whatever class you're starting, your instructor's information, you have the syllabus, what you're going to learn in this class, and then you have your tutorial right here. This is the book for your class. So you want to make sure you do open that up because that's where you're going to do all your reading assignments from. This is one of your main study guide. This is your study guide. And this is what you need LockLizard to download, to open. Okay, now some of you might get this error right here. It's asking you to download OneNote.exe. I'm sorry, to close your screen capture. It doesn't happen to everybody, but every now and then somebody does get this error. It's very easy to fix. So all you do is click Control-Alt-Delete on your keyboard, and you'll want to start the task manager. And once that comes up, you'll click on the Processes tab, and you're going to look for that OneNote.m.exe, which is right here. And once you click on it and highlight it, you're going to end the process. And then you're going to confirm, yes, I want to end the process. And once that is done, you can close out of the task manager and then just click OK, and then your tutorial should open up. You should only have to do that once. It's not going to happen every time. So once it's fixed, you should be good to go the rest of the time. Okay, so this is what your tutorials look like. You have your cover page, and then the next page is very important to look at because this is telling you what type of exam you're preparing for, and it has how to register for this exam when you're done, when you're ready to take it. So A&P, this is preparing you for an Excelsior exam. So when you are ready to take this exam, you know I need to go look at the Excelsior portion of the testing site class and see how do I register for this type of exam. And it also tells you right here how to do it as well. Okay, and then it just, like a normal book, has table of contents. One great thing about this is if there's a certain word you need to look for in your tutorial, you can click the binoculars up in the top left, type in whatever word you need to look for, and it will take you to every page that that word is on. So it's just kind of an easy way to, if you need to look for something specific, to find it. Okay, so that's what the tutorial looks like. There are quizzes at the end of each chapter, so make sure you do those as well, along with the quizzes in the class. And again, that link is always right here in your online classes in the introduction area. So always make sure you do open those up. You do open your tutorial. You can print them from home. We also have the hard copies that we can sell. They are $35 and $45 depending on what course you need. And after that, when you do get access to your class, you will have access to the first week so that you can prepare and get ready for your first video. And it will tell you as you scroll down, remind you of when the video is. And again, the times are Eastern Standard Time. So you do want to make sure if you are in a different time zone that you do know the difference. The link to join the video will always be right underneath the label that tells you when the video takes place. And same with the recorded video. Okay, if you cannot make it to a live video, that is okay. You will not get docked any points, or you're not going to get kicked out of the class if you can't make it to the live videos. The recording videos will be placed that same day if it is a morning class. So if your class starts at 9 a.m. and you're not able to make it, the recording will be placed for you to view that evening. If it's an afternoon or evening class, the recording will be placed the following morning. Okay. The recordings do stay up until the very last day of class. That way, as you go through the class, you can always go back and watch videos again if you need to. So if you need to watch week 1, if you're in week 7, you say, I need to go back to week 1 or week 2 to watch those videos again, you can. Okay? But make sure you do watch the videos. They are very important. They do kind of go over the really important information that you need to know to pass your exams. And below that are the PowerPoints that the instructor will be going over in class. Again, you can print those out at home if you want to and write notes on them as the instructor goes through them. Great study source. And then it has your chapters, what chapters you need to read for that week, and that's in your tutorial, which I just showed you, so you want to make sure you can open your tutorial and that you do open it when you're in your class. And then you have your weekly quizzes. You want to make sure you take those, as they will let you know how well you're getting the information, how well you're retaining the information. We say if you get below an 80 on the quizzes, reach out to your instructor or even academics and kind of see maybe what you need to do in order to get the information better. So below an 80, reach out to your instructor, reach out to academics, let us know so that we can help you be successful in that class, okay? There's quizzes in every week, and then at the last week there is a practice final exam so that it will test you on everything that you went over in the class. Okay, and at the end of every week there is a forum, questions, comments, or concerns. So if you have a question over the lecture, or if you have a concern or anything, you can go into this forum and go to add a new discussion topic. You can write your subject down, put your message in there, and then click post to forum. And anything that you post in that forum, everybody will be able to see, the students in your class and the instructor. So anybody can answer your question, or if you have a concern, the instructor will address your concerns. If you do not want everybody to see your question, or if you have a concern, please, you can email the instructor as well. They will get back with you in 24 to 48 hours, so don't ever hesitate to communicate to your instructor if you have questions about the material or anything else, okay? Or you can also reach out to academics. But we want you to succeed, we want you to be successful, so do not hesitate to ask any questions that you have over the material. Okay, the instructor is there to help you. And those are at the end of every week. Okay, so as you go through your class, you'll get to the last week, and again, you will have the practice final exam, and that will go over everything you learned in the class. And we say if you get below an 80 on that, again, reach out to your instructor, see what areas you didn't do so well in. Ask your instructor, what can I do to learn this information? What can you do to help me retain this information? Reach out to academics too. We'll help you go through and see what you need to do in order to get a better grade on that exam. So if you don't get an 80 or above, even an 85 or above, I would not recommend scheduling the exam. Reach out to instructor, reach out to academics, let us talk to you and see maybe why you're not getting some information, and then retake it. And if you get a better score, if you get an 80 or 85 or above, then you know you're prepared to take the actual exam. In the last week, you will notice a paragraph saying you have a 21-day grace period. So after the very last video, you have 3 weeks to go through the class again, watch videos again, take quizzes again, just kind of look at everything again before you take your exam. If you need longer than that 21 days, because after that 21 days, we will close the class, so you will not have access to it anymore. So if you need longer than the 21 days, contact academics, let us know, and we will place you in what we call our open classes. And what those are is it has recorded videos. It looks just like the class you were in. It might not be the exact same videos, but it still goes over the information you need to be successful. So if you need more than the 21-day grace period, reach out to academics so that we can place you in the open class so that you can continue to study the material. We do recommend that you don't wait longer than 3 weeks to take your exam. We have seen students, the successful students, take it within 2 to 3 weeks after the class is over. And that way the information is still fresh in your mind. But again, if you have to wait longer than 3 weeks to take the exam, we can place you in the open class. That way you can continue to study. So when you are ready for the exam, the information is still fresh in your mind. Okay. So if you need gen eds in this program, you will want to take those first, like I showed you in the class schedules. So if you're in the LPN ASN program with Excelsior, there are certain ways that when you get to your nursing courses, there are certain steps that you need to take before you can even test for a nursing course. Okay, so the first step is when you're on your second to last gen ed course, you will want to start looking at the TEAS exam. Excelsior does have that on their website. You do have to pass the TEAS before you can enroll with Excelsior. We also have information on that as well, so if you need to know how do I register for it, how do I get information on it, you can reach out to academics as well, and we can send you the link that has all the details on how to register for it and what you need to know to pass it. Okay, so first you need to pass the TEAS exam. Second, you can start the enrollment process with Excelsior once you pass the TEAS exam. That process does take about 2 to 3 weeks to complete because of the information that they need from you. They do require official transcripts when you enroll with them, so make sure you do have those ready when you are ready to enroll. Once you are enrolled with Excelsior, you can start taking your nursing exams. Okay, so you need to make sure that you follow those steps in order, because you won't be able to register for a nursing exam if you haven't enrolled with Excelsior. And you're not going to be able to enroll with Excelsior until you pass the TEAS exam. Okay. And if you do have any questions about that, on how to do that, reach out to academics and we'll make sure you get all the information you need to do that. Okay, so that's important information to know. This information is also in the class schedules course, reminding you that this is what you need to do before you can take your nursing exams. So complete all your gen eds first. When you get to your second to last gen ed, start looking at the TEAS, get the TEAS out of the way, so when you're ready to start your nursing courses, there's nothing holding you back from taking the exams. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to register for your next class. So when you're ready to register for your next class, you will go up to the top of your page and you will notice a box called Online Course Registration. The courses that you see in that box are the courses that you need to complete in order to complete the program. So let's say I want to register for ethics for my next class. So I'm going to click on the tab, then scroll down and click on the smaller tab as well. Okay. And the courses that come up, you'll see some of them say unavailable. Well, those are the courses that have already ended, so you can't enroll for those courses. The only ones you can enroll for are the ones that say enroll. So let's see, I want to register for the one starting November 11th because I'm still in some classes, but I want to register ahead of time so I can reserve a seat, so I can make sure I have a seat reserved for the class. So all you do is you see ethics November 11th, go down here and click enroll. It will ask you, are you sure you want to enroll in the class? It'll give you the start date and the end date, and then you just click yes. That will refresh and it will show you that you are enrolled for the class right here. Again, you will not receive access to your class until a Friday before it starts. So any class you register for, just know that you're not going to get access to it until a Friday before it starts. So that is how you register for a class. If you do have questions on how to do that again, just contact academics and we can help you we can take you through step by step on how to do that. Okay. And after you do take a class, after you do take an exam, let academics know how you do on that, whether you pass. If you don't pass, let us know so that if you do pass, we will send you a certificate, and then that just helps us keep track of how you're doing in your program. If you do not pass, contact academics so that we can look at your activity and kind of help you see maybe if there's study skills that you need to work on, or if we can just help you be successful next time. Okay, so definitely reach out to academics because we will do a very detailed process with you and give you information on how to be successful your next time around. Okay. If you are in a different program besides the LPN to ASN program, if you're on the RN to BSN or the LPN to BSN, when it comes time for you to start the process with the school that you are going through, give academics a call and we will make sure that you get that done correctly. Okay, so as you finish up your gen eds and you notice you're getting closer to the end, we will also inform you of what you need to do, but also reach out to us if you have any questions on what your next step is after your gen ed courses. And that is it for the orientation. Thank you all for joining. I hope it helped you. If you do have any questions after this, please don't hesitate to contact academics. We do want to make sure you do get started on the right foot and that you do have everything that you need to get into your first class. Okay, I will be logged in for a few more minutes to answer any questions that you have, so please feel free to ask any questions. And again, welcome to Distance Learning Systems. We are excited to be on this journey with you, and we wish you nothing but success. Okay, so thank you for joining.